What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Station Bakery. It is the weekend, which means we have some cake decorating to do. So let's get to decorating. I have majority of everything that I need right here to get started on stacking and filling this cake. This is a 6-inch cake, but I'm gonna be using this 12-inch board today because your girl ran out of supplies. So I'm gonna be doing a shopping video really soon on me ordering my supplies from Amazon. But let me know in the comments below if y'all need anything back from the store. You know I got you. So today's cake is going to be a 6-layer vanilla on vanilla cake. It's going to be designed and decorated like a unicorn, and it's also going to have 12 chocolate cupcakes to go along with it. So for this cake, I am using my vanilla cake recipe. I know that it looks a little wonky, but it's because I actually stacked these on top of each other in the freezer and they got a little smushed. But that still is not going to stop this party that's about to happen, okay? I love chilling my cakes before working with them because one, it just makes it so much easier to stack and fill, but also because using chilled cakes, you don't have to worry too much about adding support because they are already firm. You can stack and fill and they'll hold up just fine. So this was such a fun weekend as I was lucky enough to be asked by my cousin to make this special unicorn cake and cupcakes for his daughter. And also I was able to have all of my nieces and nephews home with me. So it was a very interesting weekend because working on orders with a house full of kids running around is just, well, let's just say it's a fun time. So this is going to be a unicorn themed cake, and these are the little cupcake holders. I am doing cupcakes as well. And these are the things for the cupcakes. Let's see. So I'm about to make a buttercream to try to match these colors. Also, it has like the little cupcake toppers in there. So these are the colors that I'm gonna be working with on this cake. So for the blue, I used Periwinkle by Americolor. For the pink, I did a mixture of mauve and deep pink. I added white to make it this color. The green is electric green. I have lilac for purple. And these are going to be my little accent colors. Lately, my little ones have been so interested in watching me make cakes, and now they even go and get their toys and make their own. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you might have seen the story I shared where they were using my extra turntables and scraping and icing their own cake. So cute. But now I allow them to be in the kitchen with me while I'm working because it not only serves as inspiration for them to get their minds and the creativity flowing, but it's also time for us to have together. I am a stay-at-home mom, and sometimes when you're trying to run your business from home, it can be tough to have that balance. So now I just like to include them in everything that I do because it's time for us to be together, but it's also time for them to see what mommy does and see if they're interested in it. Now I'm getting started on the fondant details, which includes the horn, eyes, and the ears. So I have some white fondant that I'm coloring with warm brown from Americolor, and I'm just kneading that color in, and then I'm going to go over it with some gold dust and gold glitter. I'll also be making the ears and the eyes. I found that starting my fondant off with a brownish or yellowish color really helps that gold to stick and for that color to shine even brighter. It's now the end of the night, and I have put down all of the little kids to bed, and now I'm going through and I am adding on all of my final touches. I like to have my cakes pretty much completely done the night before the cakes are due, just to make sure that everything is in order, and then that allows me time in the morning to take pictures and get everything packaged, take any videos that I may need for social media and all that good stuff, and it just really makes delivery and pickup day just so much more less stressful because I know that everything is already taken care of. I really enjoy decorating cakes. I love creating a vision and then having it come to life, and I love expanding my creativity and trying out new techniques and new styles of cakes. So when they sent me pictures and said that they wanted a unicorn themed cake, I was like, perfect, because I already had these ideas going around in my head of a unicorn cake that I kind of wanted to make, But I didn't want it to be like the traditional unicorn cake where you use the buttercream rosettes. I wanted to explore and try out using fresh florals as the unicorn's hair and make like an actual floral crown for this cake. And I think it turned out pretty awesome, but I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments on how you think I did. This is the next day and I'm getting this cake packaged and ready to go. This isn't my normal packaging, but thankfully I was delivering this cake personally. You can watch me deliver this cake over on my Instagram account, The Station Bakery, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.